guys, welcome back to my channel. I apologize for the loud music. It's too loud. I mean, don't have that kind of technology yet, but what's up? Since I am new at doing this whole YouTube thing, slash vlogging, slash putting my craft out there and whatnot, I want to bring something a little familiar to the table on here for some of you that are familiar with YouTube, such as the Get to Know Me tag. And pretty much the whole point of this tag is to answer some questions about myself for you guys to get to know me a little bit better and for me to put myself out there to get familiar with me as a, you know, as a YouTuber slash musician slash artist slash whatever you want to call it, entertainer. But yeah, and let's get started. First question, what is your middle name? Well, my full name is Christina Bagnol. Well, technically not full name, but my middle name in there is Christina Maria. And then number two, what is your favorite color? That is a hard question, I will say, because I have a lot of colors I like out there, but if I were to sum down to some or just one, I'd have to say the color red or burgundy in particular, because I love the warm, bright red color of burgundy. Like, I just love it. It just, not to mention when I do wear it, people love to see me in that color and whatnot. Question number three. Who is your first best friend? I have to say my first best friend would have to be my neighbor of how many years of living where I live now. And yeah, that's a whole nother story I will get into one day, but not now. I mean, this kind of shade right there. Question 4, how tall are you? 5'1". Question 5, cats or dogs? I like all animals, to be honest. I mean, before I used to not like cats because I'm severely allergic to cats, but I do love dogs. I would say I consider myself more of a dog person, but I have a cat as well too. Her name is Bella. She's adorable. She's an orange tabby, and yeah, like, I mean, if I were to choose between the two, I would have to say dogs, hands down. Number 6, funniest moment throughout high school. I have to say, there are so many moments throughout school that I appreciate so much, because I have all the friends I surrounded myself with were just so great and amazing, and I'm so glad I still have most of them in my life today. Some, not all, but I mean, that's a really hard question to sum it down, but I'll tell you something real quick. Funniest moment throughout school, I have to say, is me and one of my good friends. Her name is Mandy. Her and I are kind of big Marvel fans. For some of my Marvel slash Avengers, Spider-Man, you know, Captain America, Hulk people. You know, I'm a fan now, all thanks to her, you know, and my boyfriend as well. But okay, so pretty much, like, at my high school, there's some fights here and there throughout my junior year or senior year of high school. I mean, they're pretty dumb. I mean, it's high school, like, things get pretty dumb and childish, but anyways, so I think that year was when one of the Thor movies came out, and I think it was the second Thor, Thor Dark World, and you know, the punchline in there was for Asgard, you know, for Asgard, like, that sort of thing. And her and I were saying that if her and I were ever in the fight, we would chant out there to say one another and say, "For Asgard!" And then, like, this fight broke out and whatnot. This fight broke out, not between, like, me or her or whatever, but this fight broke out between these two girls. I don't know what the issue was, but her and I legit, like, yelled out, like, there were a bunch of these people. Her and I legit yelled out, "For Asgard!" Yelled out, "For Asgard!" And everyone around was just like, you know, cheering us on, because it was so funny. And, yeah, and there's so much more than that, but that was, like, one of my favorite moments. Until today, I still laugh at it, like, regardless. It's just so priceless. Really nerdy here, but it was pretty funny. To me, it was, or to her, but memories are memories, and they keep us alive. So, number 7. How many countries have you visited? So far 2, and it's Mexico and the Philippines. Number 8. Are you in college or have you gone to college? Yes, I'm currently in college, or I have gone to college. I just graduated back at my community college with my AA degree, in social and behavioral studies, and now I'll be transferring to Cal Poly Pomona University, which is like located in Pomona, for those of you who are familiar with Southern California, and to receive my degree in psychology. So yeah, you know, education is key, people. Stay in school, it's important, and it'll benefit you much later in the future. I can tell you that from experience. Number 9, what was your favorite / worst subject in high school? My favorite subject in high school would hands-on be English, because ever since I was little I was so good with writing. I love to read as well, and it always came easy to me when it came to writing. And along with my other favorite subject was music and choir, because for one, the two kind of intertwine the most, because with English and writing you tend to create something brand new on a piece of paper and make it come to life. Like there comes music, you know, or anything with like stories, writing, art, anything. My worst subject is high school. Yes, from the looks of it, I am Asian, I am Filipino, and yes, like it is a stereotype. Not all Asians are good at math, and I had to be one of them. I'm sorry, I got the bad genes. I'm a disgrace to my race, but yeah, I am horrible at math. Since kindergarten, I've always not been good at math. I mean, I aced college algebra in college, and I, you know, did well in stats. But yeah, like, never my subject, never will be. Number 10, what is your favorite drink? Hands down, Arizona green tea. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's located everywhere. Just find a 7-Eleven down your freaking house. Like, it's just right there. And yeah, like, pretty basic, or anything with lemonade and whatnot. And yeah, I love, you know, love tea. Sorry, saw something weird. Number 11, what is your favorite animal? That is a hard question because it always changed from growing up, but I had to say my first favorite animal was a wolf, because wolves are pretty majestic and really cool and very, very like strong creatures, very, you know, tough and wild. And also like birds. I like birds as well, so free and whatnot. And also too, fishes. I love fishes, like tropical fish and whatnot. I mean, I love to eat fish. I love sushi. But you know, I just, you know, for me, all animals to me are pretty amazing and majestic. So, but I just say, you know, number 1 will have to be a wolf, you know, birds or fishes. Ranging from that area, or like some insects too, like butterflies. Butterflies are sick too. Number 12, what is your favorite perfume? Ooh, for me, it'd have to be Fancy by Jessica Simpson, because that's would literally smell like some goddess or some pixie fairy and whatnot. Because wherever I walked around, it didn't matter if I was in class or anywhere around school or even out in public, I would always get a reaction of someone wanting to go, or even like, you smell really good, girl, like, or smell really nice, because it was a mixture between smelling really sweet or like cookies. And yeah, my favorite, or anything ranging from Bath and Body Works sprays, because their sprays are always good and non-GMO, so very good and very good for the environment. 13, tea or coffee? Obviously tea. I'm more of a tea girl. I mean, as a singer, they kind of like teach you during vocal lessons to always drink tea, because there's a lot of antioxidants, and on top of that, it's really good for your voice. Caffeine, on the other hand, will make you a lot more hyper. It does wake you up, but for performing or, you know, just singing in general, it's not good for your voice. I mean, I do drink coffee here and there if I'm, you know, studying for an exam, or I gotta travel somewhere far, or I gotta stay awake for certain things. But yeah, if I were to choose between the two, definitely a tea gal. Number 14, if you were to have children, or if you do have children, what would you name your children? Well, the thing is, with the Filipino culture, you would tend to name your children with the first letter initial. So, for example, with my whole side of my mom's family, they really are into that tradition. So, if I were to have kids, I'd also name them with the same initial. Like, for example, with my siblings and I, it goes from Christina, which is me, and then Crystal. And then for me, I was really into the name like Claire for the longest time, but then later on got sick of it. Every time I kept saying it, Claire. And the name I would want to name my daughter the most would have to be Nia. Nia to me is like a really, really pretty name. I don't know why, but I just like it. And Nia. Not to mention in Swahili, it means purpose. So if I'd have a daughter and her name's Nia, she'd be my purpose in life. And then for a boy it'd be Nico. Some of the letters I would choose as N is Nico. And I don't know, Nico is a really simple name, and I like it. Very, you know, very like islander tropical Nico, and I think it sounds adorable and cute and whatnot. And well, for my boyfriend, if him and I were to ever have children, we would name them with A's. So after his middle name, like Antonio, will be our boy, and then a girl will be Athena, because Athena is like a goddess of wisdom. I love Greek mythology, so one of the two, but we'll see. Who knows? 15. What sports do you play or have you played? Nope. 16. What is your favorite book? For me, I was a bookworm growing up, so that's a really hard question as well. And I have to say The Wish by Gail Carson Levine. I mean, for those of you who aren't familiar with Gail Carson Levine, she's the same author who wrote Ella Enchanted, and I love it. It's a mixture of realistic fiction and fantasy. It's pretty much about this girl who's kind of outcasted and kind of like the nerd at school, and then one day she approaches this woman who's somehow like some fairy godmother or some witch, and you know, she's granted a wish and has to change her life. And then from there, like, the whole point of the book is be careful what you wish for. And it's a really fascinating book. It's really old, but I love it a lot. It's really good. And another one of mine, pretty basic, you know, The Fault in Our Stars, always gets to me, very emotional. And yeah. 17. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Ooh, I hands down gotta give shout outs to all my Asian YouTubers. They're the whole reasons why I became so interested in YouTube, such as, you know, Ryan Higa, like Wongfu Productions, you know, Tim De La Ghetto, and also like so much more, like AJ Raphael, you know, Joseph Vincent, all of those people over there, even Anna like, you know, it's so pretty, you know, Michelle Phan, like, there's so a long list of it. But I have to say, you know, one of my favorites of all time has to be Christina Bagnol, and ooh, like, may her soul rest in peace. And I love her so much, so much. She's the whole reason why I became interested in music and doing covers in the first place. So, you know, shout out to her. I love her so much. If she's watching this, I love you so much. I'm so sad I never got to meet you in person, but one day I will. I know I will. And I love her so much. 18. What is your favorite movie? Another difficult question, but I have to say, you know, top 3 at most. Top 3 would have to be Charlie's Angels, The Parent Trap, and Pitch Perfect, because who doesn't like girl power, a great love story, and also a fun comedy full of music, like, is what makes her go happy. 19. Single or taken? Definitely taken, and no, I'm not kidding. 20. What's your idea of an ideal first date? Well, let's see. I mean, I'm not a really, like, materialistic person to begin with, so, I mean, anything simple from, like, getting something to eat, or going to the movies, walk at the park, all that basic stuff. But, I mean, my boyfriend and I's first date, ours was really simple. We went out to eat. We talked for like a long time until the restaurant closed, and you know, got ice cream. Really simple. I mean, not really over the top, not until much later, but I like simple things like, you know, movies, ice cream, going for a walk, you know, getting pizza, Netflix even, like, not Netflix and chill, don't get it twisted, but yeah, something simple and, you know, down to earth, because, you know, I mean, less is more, and that's what I like the most. Number 21. How many girlfriends / boyfriends have you had? Let's see. Okay, well, let's see. I gotta count my shit. You know, that's her deal. Let's see. I'm totally kidding, by the way. At most, before my boyfriend now, like 4 or 3, one of the 2 numbers, I really don't care. They're X's for a reason, people. 22. Favorite memory from childhood. I have to say, the times where I would spend it with my cousins or my friends or anything with my grandpa, and those are always a trip and whatnot. But yeah, I'll get into that in another video. But there's just so many throughout the years, and it's pretty great. To sum it down, maybe the sleepovers I had growing up are always a trip too. But yeah. 23. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? I do not. I mean, for me growing up, I used to know how to, not understand Tagalog, but speak it like Taglish, like Spanglish, Taglish, Tagalog. And not so much anymore, because the person who taught me or taught us how to speak Tagalog was our grandfather, but he passed away. And I mean, I can understand a little bit and interpret a little bit, but speaking wise, I don't, unfortunately, only the basics and whatnot. And yeah, I gotta learn. I'm a little whitewashed, as you can tell. 24. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have an older brother and younger sister, and yes, I'm the middle child. 25. How do you describe your fashion sense? Very kicked back, laid back. I'm kidding, y'all. Kind of grungy, hipsterish, fashionista, whatever I'm in the mood for, people. You gotta see my Instagram to like know what you're talking about, what I'm talking about. 26. Favorite restaurant. I have to say this one sushi place in Riverside. If you're familiar with SoCal, like I said, it's called Tayo's. Amazing sushi, people. Amazing sushi. All you can eat. Amazing. I love sushi. So the place is called Tayo's. Real good. Or BJ's. Can never go wrong with BJ's. 27. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Ooh, great question. It ranged from Teen Wolf to Pretty Little Liars, Glee, Stranger Things currently, Orange is the New Black, Sense8. I love Sense8. Love it, love it, love it. Go check it out. It's on Netflix. Real good show. 28. PC or Mac? I'm not a fan of PC, and I do want a Mac, but I don't want to spend almost like over $1,000 for a Mac. But I would say, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they both have their flaws and perks to them, but But at the moment right now, I do have a PC. One day I'll get a Mac. I'm not sure. We'll see. What phone do you have? An iPhone 7s. 30. Tell us one of your bad habits. I have a lot. Let's see, very insecure. I talk really fast when I'm excited, and I interrupt people, and I tend to be a know-it-all and a show-off. But that's most of it. My friends and family can be a judge of that. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share, whatever. I love you all. See you next time.